Many other states are starting to jump aboard the Trump train. They don't want to be seen as being on the wrong side of history. They don't want to be accused of being against the will of the American people. There are over 15,000 registered bounty hunters in the United States. There could be hundreds, if not thousands, of people who would volunteer as administrators, translators, and drivers just to free up Border Patrol and ICE. It's time to work together for the good of America. Missouri is called the Show Me State. This is showing us a lot better than we can tell us. This is Darkstar 44.
Developing this week, Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe issuing executive orders aimed at cracking down on immigration violations.
He is ordering training for select officers to assist in federal efforts to find those in the country illegally. Our John Kipper spoke to local lawmakers also pushing their own plans.
While legal immigration falls under federal law, Republicans in the Missouri General Assembly are working to make illegal immigration into the state a criminal offense. And there are multiple bills that would include stiff penalties if somebody breaks that law. The most aggressive bill comes from newly elected state senator David Gregory.
We are going to ensure we're going to create our own kind of state ICE program.
Gregory wants to deputize law enforcement to track down undocumented immigrants, but there's just one problem.
We're already short police officers.
So his bill would create a program registering bail bond agents as licensed state bounty hunters to take in undocumented immigrants. While his Republican colleague, Senator Nick Schor, wants the state to take action on illegal immigration, he's concerned about everyday citizens capturing potential migrants.
To make sure that, we're not just having Dog the Bounty Hunter going wild and capturing people that he has no idea if they're illegal or not.
Republican Senator Curtis Trent proposes making illegal immigration against the law in Missouri, carrying a fine of $100,000 and a trip to a border point of entry. While some worry a sweep of undocumented migrants would lead to unfilled jobs, Trent says Missourians can do those jobs.
So a lot of people who have left the workforce in frustration due to their inability to get a job will come back into the workforce if those jobs become available.
And Democratic State Senator Carla May tells me she believes at least Gregory's bill is a juvenile solution, one that would pit neighbors against each other. Reporting in studio, John Kipper, First Alert 4.
Meanwhile, multiple local organizations are on alert, setting up to help fight back against mass deportation actions. Our Cameron Bopp reports.
St. Louis organizations have been helping immigrants find pathways to citizenship or assimilate for decades.
When you have organization like MICA Project that work with you and help you with this process, it's much better.
Karina, an immigrant from Peru, spent years and thousands of dollars to naturalize and become a U.S. citizen. She wishes she had the help of St. Louis nonprofit, the MICA Project. Now the group is preparing for what's to come.
More consultations so that people can know what they're eligible for and what pathways they might have, and have information about how to keep their families safe.
Faith communities are also under fire. Under the first Trump administration, ICE largely avoided enforcement actions in churches, experts say, because of optics, creating informal, safe spaces for immigrants. And during that time, local churches served as sanctuaries of the undocumented in our area.
There's the politics and there's the people. There's the real people.
Then, under Biden, the Department of Homeland Security restricted ICE from making arrests at churches. Now, media reporting shows the Trump administration plans to scrap that policy.
The scary thing for people to have that safe space potentially be breached.
And on top of these resources at risk, the advocacy groups we spoke with and immigrants themselves tell us they fear heightened racism and xenophobia as the rhetoric surrounding immigrants changes. It's a problem, they tell us, is nothing new to them and one that they're ready to tackle head on. For First Alert 4, I'm Cameron Bopp.
Everyone we spoke to for this special report shared the same thoughts, that we just don't know yet exactly how mass deportation plans could play out.
And again, there are many strong feelings on all sides, lots of nuance and complexities in the law and the issues. As the months ahead unfold, we want to hear from you. If you've got something regarding immigration you want us to look into, email us at investigates@firstalert4.com. And if you want to learn more, we've also put a lot of the data and more resources for you on our news app.
Thank you for watching Beyond the Border, Unauthorized Immigrants in St. Louis.